Hey everyone, it's Ashton Meyer, founder of Believe to Achieve Team and two-star diamond coach, and I'm coming to you today to talk about your post. All right, so I know that you guys hear it over and over and over, and it's like white noise in your head of posting 3 to 5 times a day. And I kind of just want to break down why it's so important that we're posting 3 to 5 times a day and what content should we be posting about. Because there's coaches that are sitting there like, well, I can't think of that much stuff to talk about. Or they're like, well, what if I'm at work? Like, how do I post and stuff? And I highly recommend that you don't use Hootsuite for your regular Facebook page. The great thing about the fan page is that they have the automatic scheduler. So let me talk about why it's important that we post 3 to 5 times a day. So how many people are in social media 24/7? Not everybody, not a lot of us. People are on at certain times of the day. Maybe it's in the morning when they are waking up and they check their Facebook to see what's going on and they post in there. Maybe they're on during their lunch hour. Maybe they're on after work because that's their time to kind of relax and that's what they do. Or maybe they're on at night. So you've got what? How many friends? I remember hearing something that's saying that the average amount of friends that people have on Facebook are 250. And they brought up the whole fact that you probably really only know about 50 of them well, but that's not the point. So on average, everyone has about 250 people. So let's take that in consideration just for this example here. So you have 250 friends, and your 250 friends have 250 friends, right? Each, they all have that. You post out something in the morning. What goes on in your actual straight up news feed is the people that you talk to the most, the people that you see the most, that you interact with the most. So if I go through my news feed, I'm going to see a lot of my I'm going to see my challenge group. I'm going to see my groups because I'm in my groups the most. Then I'll see people that I've liked their stuff or they've liked mine, or like especially a lot of coaches. I see a lot of coaches stuff like on our team. And then there's also going to be people that have maybe a post that was very, very high liked, or they just can't, you'll see random things. You're like, wow, I didn't know that I was friends with that person. So high liked posts and stuff, you'll see some of that things too. But and it was just an example too, like with Heather and I, we were going through my newsfeed, and I saw something of hers yesterday. Well, it was yesterday that we had the one-on-one, but it was a post from the previous day, and she's like, that's so weird that you're seeing that post in your newsfeed now. And I'm like, yeah, but we're constantly on me and you are on Facebook with each other. I look at your stuff, you look at my stuff, we're talking back and forth. So that's how it works. So imagine though, let's go back. You have the 250 friends, and each of your 250 friends have 250 friends. How highly likely is it going to be that they see your post? Now, what if you only post in the morning and you completely are like, yeah, I just got busy and everything was just crazy and all that stuff. That's great, and I understand life happens, and I truly get it, but if I'm sick, if I'm with my kids, if I'm on vacation, I am still posting 3 to 5 times a day. Why? Because even if it's a quick quote that sparks my interest, if I look at something, I'm like, okay, I can make a post about that. Because you want it to be purposeful. You do. You want it to be purposeful. You want to, and that's the thing is, if you can't think of anything, go Google 101 self-serving questions or self-finding questions or personality questions or whatever it may be, because people will still respond to questions, and it might have nothing to do with anything other than a question, but people want to give their opinions. And all you need is one of your posts that grabs someone's attention that will be like, I wonder what else they've been up to click on your name, to go through all the other stuff, right? So for one, don't be talking about Beachbody 24/7. You're not a Beachbody robot. I don't care about your Beachbody stuff. And that's what a lot of people think. And it's not that they don't care about Beachbody, but you know what? Beachbody sells themselves. You are not Beachbody. You are you. People build trust with you, not Beachbody. People build relationships with you, not Beachbody. They might fall in love with the trainers and everything, and that's great, but who leads them into everything and who's going to be there holding and guiding their hand? You are. So listen here. What are you going to be posting on your Facebook? So I told you why it's important, right? You need one post that grabs somebody. But if you only post in the morning, how many people of your friends are truly going to see that? Now, if you have a post that you want to put out, maybe you're putting a call to action post and you've talked to people about joining the coaching opportunity, right? Tag those people in that post. Why? Because all of their friends are going to see it. And that's also another nice outreach that's going to. So I'm not saying every single post that you should tag people, but if you're doing a call to action for your challenge group or a call to action for the coaching opportunity, you're tagging people that you've previously talked to get their attention, and also it's going to get their friends' attention too. What? Crazy. So you just need one post for them to get onto your page, because the only people that are going to see everything you post are your lifers, the ones that go on. So what are you going to post about? I don't know. Who the heck are you? Do you know who you are? Because if you don't know who you are, or you're not really sure, then you got to figure that out. Yep. Me, I talk about my faith. I'm always constantly talking about God on my page, because I have grown further and further into a relationship with Him, and I am 100% okay, and that's all I really love to talk about. So even, let me tell you, my video today that I did of PiYo, I put nothing in it about PiYo. All I put was, I had the videos of me doing it, and I put believe to achieve, and I'm like, only compete against the person you were yesterday. It's easy to become negative when you're stuck in a cycle of comparison to others. Romans 8:31 says, if God is for us, who could be against us? God is for you, and that will never change. Your self-confidence is secure when you know where it lies, in Christ. So now I have people watching this video though, and they're probably like, okay, well, what workout is she doing? Or maybe they'll ask, so they're curious and stuff. But I talk about my faith. I talk about my family. I talk about my team. I talk about my calls that I go on, because it's a relationship building. I ask questions because I think questions are great to engage with people. First of all, like I said, people want to give their opinion. So it's great to ask questions, and I like to ask ones that are very personal, like, what's the toughest thing that you had to overcome and stuff? Because right then and there, I'm seeing and hearing people that have gone through the toughest thing in their life and have so much strength. Dude, I want them on my team. Like, I don't know if this is going to work for them, but I'm going to message them, because for one, I'm going to praise them on what they went through, and that is somebody who I want on my team, someone who's been through something so difficult and pursued through it, and there's something that's got to help them here. I mean, I don't know. That's just what I believe. That's what I believe, and your belief is important. So questions, quotes and everything. I give out quotes. Like I said, I can go through call to actions. I talk about Shakeology. Like yesterday, as you guys can tell, I am sick. I'm sick right now, and I did not want to make anything. And my kids brought up the whole fact of making my Shakeology, and what they did is they made the Shakeology and they put the boost in it and stuff, and I'm like, this is awesome. I should be sick every day. I want to get pampered by my kids. They can bring me Shakeology 24/7. Woo woo. Well, that's not what I said, but anyways, I talked about Shakeology, but it was with my kids and everything. I talk about me teaching my classes. You need to be talking about your story every 3 weeks, because you're adding new people all the time. Get good. If you can master that thing, is mastering how to share your story. Like the little nuggets and the big story and everything. Because people want to know you and what you're doing and how things have changed your life, why you're here. I can't tell you enough. I challenge you today to go on your newsfeed and find people who are negative right now, who have a negative post that you can go and message, and you can just be like, hey, Katie, I just saw your post out on Facebook. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but is there anything that I can do to help you, or do you want to talk about it? What is that doing? That's building a relationship. How many people would actually go ahead and do that? Not a lot of people. And I do it because I care about people. Not only do I care about people, but I'm like, what if this could change their life? Like, what if there's something that's going on and we talk and I find out what their problem is and I can help provide a solution? Because I can in any way, even if it's not with Beachbody, just because of my faith. I believe that I can help with my faith. I can uplift people, but it may just go to Beachbody. So anyways, I hope that that helps on why it's important to be going 3 to 5 times a day. If you need to use Evernote, if you are someone who's busy and that's your excuse of I'm busy, like I can't post 3 to 5 times a day. I know people who are extremely busy that do this, that post 3 to 5 times a day. Like if you have to take 15 minutes to put on Evernote 100 questions so that you can go and copy and paste it when you're ready to go, then do that. Maybe there's things that you want to post for future things. Oh, on this day, if you've been doing this for more than a year, you can find like, oh, that was a really great post that I put. I'm going to do that. If you need to go to another coach's page and get some inspiration, go and do that. Like, it is not hard to post 3 to 5 times a day. I'm sorry, it's just not. Especially if you have kids. You've got a lot to talk about, right? Especially if you're a stay-at-home parent. You've got a lot to talk about. Like, oh my goodness. Like, why is it that every time that I go to the bathroom, the kids follow me? Like, it's the one place that I want to go to be left alone. Like, I promise you I'm going to come out. I'm not taking a vacation. I'm just going to the bathroom. I'll be out. Anyways, long enough video. I hope that this helps you guys understand why it's important that we post 3 to 5 times a day, and ask yourself these questions when you're getting ready to post out. Am I adding value to someone's life? Am I posting something that someone will want to like, share, or comment on? Am I asking about their opinion? Is this something that will help somebody put a smile on their face? Am I talking about my story? Am I talking about, oh, I lost my train of thought. See, it happens. So I said if I'm talking about my story, but also, why don't you talk about, or am I being vulnerable? Am I talking about something that I really don't want to share that I feel could change someone's life? So those are just some types of questions that you can ask yourself when you're getting ready to post out. And I will talk to you later. Bye.